Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys. Hello and welcome to Simon Trains Rail Journeys. As you can see behind me, we're at Rugeley Town station. Today's short journey, shall we say, is going to take me up to Crewe to film a couple of trains there, and then after Crewe we will be visiting two stations, Alsager and our final station of the day, Kidsgrove. So today's railway journey is mainly a railway related one, as most of them always are. So we're going to Crewe to get some movements like I mentioned. We're going to get, the main reason is because I saw last week that there was a move from Crewe Basford Hall to Pinnox Sidings, which we're going to get. And then I noticed yesterday there was 3 Class 142s that was going from Gascoigne Sidings, which is near Pontefract, to Newport South Wales to be scrapped. So we're going to be getting them as well. We'll also be filming at Alsager so I can get the Crewe Basford Hall Pinnox siding move to fly through there with the units that stop in there. And we're also going to Kidsgrove just to waste some time really. So we're going to be starting at this station, Rugeley Town. But where we're going to be starting here is actually going to be a bit dark. Just past through Rugeley Trent Valley was a Freightliner Class 70 003. That's heading down south, and it's always in front of the train that usually catches London Euston, which makes the London Euston train late. But we're at Rugeley Trent Valley. Now I'm only here to change trains. It came off the 0724 off Rugeley Town, which terminated here, and now that's worked the 0744 to Birmingham International. Now I'm waiting for the 0809 to Crewe, because I'm going straight to Crewe to get a few movements through there before I leave for my first station, Alsager. So, got a bit of time to kill. So we're going to film this London Euston train leaving Rugeley Trent Valley now.
reserved seating can be found in Coach C.
This is Crewe Station. This will be our northern point of today's vlog. Now these movements that I'm catching at Crewe are the following. First off, we have a Crewe traction maintenance depot to Llandudno Junction. Now this is a Transport for Wales part, which is 3J69, 3 Juliet 69. Now I don't know what's going to be on that, but I found that interesting and I want to get that today. Next thing, there'll be a Crewe South Yard to Leicester LIP. I'm actually not interested in that, but I'd like to see what's going to be on this. That's here at 9:20 to 9:30. One of the reasons I come here for today is there's a scrambled head code, so I can't give you the head code, but I think it's 5Z45, something like that, which is Gascoigne Wood Sidings to Newport Docks Sim Group. Now this is actually class 142 paces from Northern. They're actually going down to Newport today to get scrapped. At the moment, I know they're passing earlier, they passed through Goose Street, which it was in my last blog. So they'll be here shortly, so I can get them filming in and out. And then not till 10:40 about that time, no, 10 past 12 to 10:40, there will be a locomotive working, a freight working from Crewe Basford Hall to Pinnox Siding, which is the main reason I've actually come out for today, because the freight worker I haven't captured yet. Now Pinnox Siding is just north of Longport station, which is the least used station in Staffordshire at the moment. So there's some workers to get at Crewe. I'll explain after about the Crewe to what I'm doing at Alsager.
Line 24 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, North Stafford and London Euston. This train is formed of 9 coaches. You can find the shop in Coach-sing for delicious hot and cold refreshments. First class accommodation is of course paid. Unreserved seating can be found in Coach-sing.
Apologies about the camera shake. That's Crewe South Yard to Leicester LIP, just leaving Crewe. Was a 37. I don't know which one it was, I'm afraid.
Next arrival at platform 5 is not for public use. Please stand clear of platform edge at platform 5. Next arrival at platform 5 is not for public use. Please stand clear of the platform edge at platform 5. Next arrival at platform 5 is not for public use. Stand clear of the platform edge at platform 5. The next train
in and a free drink.
Platform 5 following 10:22 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, Crewe Stafford and London Euston. This train is formed of 9. London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston is delayed. Please listen for further announcements. London Northwestern Railway apologises for the disruption to your journey today.
Okay, we're now on 350 120, going to Alsager now. The Pinnox move is still there, but I'm going to get that fly through Alsager. The original plan was to leave it here, overtake it, then get it Alsager. Fortunately, I can't get it leave it here. I'm going to have to go straight to Alsager to get it. The Crewe TNT2 London Junction move did not run. I had a 153 on driver training, which is a shame. The Pacers moved, Gascoigne Wood to Newport. Now the only reason I don't go to Newport is because Kingsbury in Staffordshire is full of Pacers and they've got
aboard this London Northwestern Railway service.
no room for them.
London Euston.
And we did get Allerton to Longport move, which was a 37 with 2 Class 319s that just passed through. I know the camera work was a bit dodgy on that. We're just leaving now. So you can see the Pinnox move is still there
Alsager,
for the rain.
Kidsgrove, Stoke-on-Trent, Stone, Stafford, Wolverhampton, Smethwick Gorton Bridge, Birmingham New Street, Marston Green, Birmingham International, Hampton in Arden, Tile Hill, Coventry, Rugby, Long Buckby, Northampton, Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction, and London Euston.
All the way till the end of the day, it'll not be looked at all. Just what we need. Press it again, now you darling. That's it.
Should have photographed him while he was still hanging out the window.
I'm in the waiting shelter now at Alsager station. Now, this station only gets an hourly service between Derby and Crewe by East Midlands Railway, which is part of their community line, the North Staffordshire Line. And it also gets a service to London Euston, which starts at Crewe, which goes Crewe, Stoke-on-Trent, Stafford, Birmingham New Street, Rugby, Northampton, London Euston. Now, the only train I've got left to film in is actually my train to London Euston, which I'll get into Kidsgrove. Now, the history of this station is 6.5 miles from Crewe. It was opened on the 9th of October 1848 by the North Staffordshire Railway. In April 1889, it was renamed Alsager Road Heath Station, and on the 2nd of April 1923 it was renamed to Alsager. Now the line wasn't electrified till 2003, but between Kidsgrove and Crewe. When they electrified it, it acted as a diversionary route for West Coast services, which is mainly the reason I come to this station, is to film the diversionary West Coast services. Unlike today, I've actually come here to film that freight train passing through, which was splendid actually. I also noticed that 20 minutes that way, and it's actually on this map here, it gives you the brief history of Alsager Station Railways here, is that there, 20 minutes from Alsager Station Ward, is Lawton Station, Lawton. But I've also noticed here there's Alsager Road Station here, which I wasn't aware of till now. So I might have to explore them soon, but the problem with Norton Station is it's someone's back garden. So as I mentioned here, we're going to be here till just after 12 o'clock and then catching a train to Kidsgrove. This is Kidsgrove Station. Now we're on the northern platforms, which takes northern services to Manchester Piccadilly and to Stoke-on-Trent. Kidsgrove will be the last stop before Stoke-on-Trent because they fly through Longport. Now, Kidsgrove had an interesting history because on the 9th of October 1848 it opened as Hare Castle by the North Staffordshire Railway. Now, during the North Staffordshire Railway era, it was actually renamed of a confusion because it was renamed as Hare Castle Junction or it was renamed as Kidsgrove Junction. But they ended up settling with Hare Castle in 1875. Now, between 1885 or 1886 to the early 1920s, it was renamed Hare Castle for Kidsgrove. On the 2nd of October 1944 it was renamed to Kidsgrove Central. The 18th of April 1966 it was renamed to Kidsgrove. And also down the bottom there, which is Hare Castle Tunnel. Now there's two YouTubers that actually visited Hare Castle Tunnel, and that's White Expanded Railways, which the video is linked there now. And YouTube actually won't like this because it doesn't like two of those videos together. And also Martin Zero actually visited that station, which the link is there. Now just pop over to the other side of the station, the London Northwestern platforms, to tell you more about Kidsgrove's railways. Now we're on the Crewe platforms, which London Northwestern Railway and East Midlands trains operate here, with services by Alsager to Crewe, and then they go on to Stoke-on-Trent. Kidsgrove Junction's just down there, and I don't even know what that is. It's the same substance that Martin Zero found in Hare Castle Tunnel. Have no idea. Because also Kidsgrove had two more stations which I'll mention. These were on the Potteries Loop line. There was Kidsgrove Liverpool Road, which opened in 1875 as Kidsgrove, but was renamed on the 2nd of October 1944 as Kidsgrove Liverpool Road. Sadly, that station closed on the 2nd of March 1964. There was also another station called Kidsgrove Market Street. Now this station opened on the 1st of July 1909, and this closed to passengers on the 25th of September 1950. Now I'm going to be waiting for my train back to Stafford, Unfortunately, it wasn't the best of weather to film here today because of the low light, and I couldn't really get any of the numbers of the Pendolinos and the cross-country voyages. But if I had the numbers of the cross-country voyages, it would be the security risk. There's a thing going around on Twitter. I'll explain that another time. But so we're waiting for the London Northwestern Railway service, like I mentioned, which is actually an ex-First Trans-Pennine Express, which is 350-404. So I'm on this ex-Trans-Pennine Express Class 350-0, and I've just had a quick look and it's actually still the same. Oh, there's a Pinnox Siding, by the way, just we're passing now. And I think Longport's just a bit further down. So yeah, so even though this used to run on the Trans-Pennine network between Manchester and to Glasgow, Edinburgh, it's still the same as it was. It's just now London Northwestern Railway unit. Anyway, towards Stoke-on-Trent now.
Coaches.
Number 1 platform for London Euston via Rugeley, Lichfield, Tamworth, Nuneaton and Rugeley. Customers for Rugeley Trent Valley and Atherstone, please travel in the front 4 coaches of this train. Customers for Rugeley Trent Valley and Atherstone, please travel in the front
I'm now sitting on 350-377. Now this is the 1420 to London Euston, but I'm only going one stop to Rugeley Town. Now it wasn't going to be a full day out, to be honest, because it's January and lightness and darkness is very small. So, like you saw this morning, we actually left in darkness to Crewe. We got there light, and it just turned light about 9 o'clock, and I think it's going to be turning dark in the next hour or so. Well, hour and a half, to be honest. But we went up to Crewe, got a few movements up there. We got the Crewe Basford Hall to Pinnox Siding move, which is the one I wanted to go for, which was brilliant, to class 56. Got that fly through Alsager as well, but we'll get on to Alsager in a minute. Also at Crewe, we got the 3 class 142 Pacers, which were going to Newport, South Wales, to be scrapped from Gascoigne Wood Sidings. As I mentioned before, Kingsbury is actually full at the moment, so they have to transfer units over to another scrapyard to get them scrapped that way. Once Kingsbury's scrapyard gets a bit less full, then there'll be movements back to Kingsbury. The Crewe London though move did not run because it was only 153 on driver training. Fortunately, didn't get that. Did get the class 37 on the Crewe South Yard to the Leicester move, or did get a class 37 on the Allerton to Longport move, which was dragging to class 319s. Alsager was alright, filmed there for an hour, got some good stuff through there. We nearly got bowled with that 56 like I mentioned earlier, which was on the Crewe Basford Hall to Pinnox Siding move. Kids Grove was alright, even though I think the weather wasn't right for it. The units from Cross Country and Virgin Trains did not catch, so that's no big deal. But we did get a refurbished class 323 at Kids Grove, and the class 331, which was on driver training or route learning, which was good. And then we just came back here from Stafford after Kids Grove. That's it really. It was only a short one, to be honest. The next blog, I think I actually mentioned a little Easter egg in the last blog. Anyway, mentioned the last little Easter egg in the last blog I did at Chelford when I was looking at the board. Won't say anything till the next one, but as you saw, there's engineering works between Wilmslow and Stockport. So the next trip is actually going to be somewhere that I've never been before. So I'm about to finish off now. Social media, Simon Trains, YouTube FB page on Facebook, Simon Trains Twitter and Instagram. He's going to interrupt me, so I'll finish now. See you at Rugeley Town with this unit leaving.